What's going on, people? Welcome to Man Knows Football. You're here with myself and Lee Gunner. Apologies to the people then that have been waiting in
Why are you
the chat.
apologizing? No, lateness is greatness, bro.
Lateness is greatness.
Oh, you're the star of the show. You are the star. Don't apologize for being late. Yeah, no,
all right.
You don't apologize for being late.
I take back being late. Yeah, I've offended my guest, Mr. Lee Gunner here, obviously. But yeah, man, Lee, thank you very much for coming on, man. If you ain't seen it yet, Lee Gunner and Rants have just done a stream. That is, listen, I'm gonna let you lot watch that.
There was some gigs out there talking the hardest, bro. You know what I'm saying? Jeez,
bro. Yeah, some heavyweight punches were being thrown in that one.
I don't care, bro. Like, at the end of the day, that guy's had it coming to him for a very long time, mate. And the fact is, he coated off one of my friends, Claude. Yeah, coated off another one of my friends, Chig. He put out on his Twitter to over 100,000 people that I'm racist against Turkish people because I don't rate Mesut Ozil. Yeah, he slagged me off on a live stream. The first ever live watch along I've done with him. He was reading all the comments out that were hating on me. Yeah, and I told him that day, you ever do that to me again, mate, I'll never speak to you. Then after the Mesut Ozil tweet that he put out, I never spoke to him again. Yeah, and then since then, he's had run-ins with Claude and with Chig, called me a rat. Yeah, bro, there ain't no love lost here, bro. Yeah, so today I was sitting there eating popcorn, me and Rants. That show was fire, bro. That show was lit. I can't lie. Yeah, I can't lie. It was a good show. And the people loved it, bruv. So listen, that's what it is, isn't it? Yeah, the fact and reality is, if you want to run your mouth to people, yeah, karma will come and catch you. The only people, like, at the end of the day, that guy runs his mouth to me. I've never run my mouth to him unless he's done it to me. I know that sounds school playground stuff, yeah? End of the day, when you're doing it on big platforms with millions of subscribers, yeah, you think you're smart, innit? Yeah, well, cool. Who's laughing now, bruv? Because I'm sitting in my smoking jacket with a nice cerveza. Yeah, I've got my heating on. I'm talking to my boy. There's people watching. My man's running around thinking, shit, I might have to pick up soap tonight. Oh, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, listen, this is what I'm gonna say on the whole thing, because obviously my DT ain't done nothing to me, but like obviously this is public information, but and if he's putting hands on women like that, cuz I don't care what it is, like, you're a scumbag, innit? And really and truly, if we're being honest between us, like, he's not the most respectful person when he's speaking to people anyway. So if people are out here surprised that this is the reception he's getting after this news, you got to look back on DT and just see how he's been treating people. Lee's just been giving you an example right here. You see what I'm saying? And that ain't the first from a lot of us, what we see, if we're being honest with ourselves. Right. Here's what it is. Listen, justice was served. He's going to have to sit down for them 3 years and figure it out for himself in there. You get me? Fact. So... but yeah, man, obviously
life goes on, bro.
Yeah, that's it, man.
Well, that's outside anyway.
Yeah, trust me. Hopefully the Premier League goes on, bruv. It looks like it is gonna go on. Looks like all that talk of abandonment is coming to an end anyway. But speaking of Premier League, man, let's get into it. Your game was actually cancelled. The North London derby it was just cancelled, and quite a few of my mates actually, because obviously me being from London, were actually looking forward to going to the Tottenham game because it would be their first time going to their new stadium for some of them. And obviously the most important reason is that it's a North London derby. Like, anybody who understands the Premier League or football in general, this is one of the biggest rivalries in the game. Has been for a very long time. So I can definitely understand as to why, like, you as a fan would be disappointed. What I don't understand is the quote unquote fans that are getting upset at the fans who have missed the game, who have paid their hard work money. Do you know what I'm saying? Taking their time, and some of them have traveled, like you rightly said on your stream, to watch this game. So what do you think of this decision? And did Arsenal actually have that many players missing? Could they have fielded enough players on the field and on the bench for this game to continue?
Right, let me go to Arsenal's teams, yeah? Right, Bernd Leno is fit and available. Ramsdale, fit and available. Okonkwo, fit and available. So there's 3 goalkeepers we could have listed, yeah? Kieran Tierney, fit and available. As far as I'm aware, I haven't seen any news saying that he's injured. Maybe I've been under a rock. I don't know. Benjamin White, fit and available. Gabriel, fit and available. Rob Holding, fit and available. Cedric injured. Tomiyasu injured. Nuno Tavares, fit and available. Callum Chambers, fit and available. Pablo Mari, we have just loaned out today, by the way. We've got no players, but now we're loaning more out. Say Kolasinac, as far as I'm aware, is injured. Thomas Partey's away. Saka, 50-50. He went off injured the other day. Let's assume he's injured. Martin Odegaard's got COVID. Smith Rowe's injured. Sambi Lokonga fit and available. El Neni's away at the AFCON. Granit Xhaka suspended. Lacazette fit and available. Aubameyang's on his way back from the AFCON. I hope Aubameyang's all right, by the way. He's had some problems with his heart, apparently. Right. Nicola Pepe at the AFCON, balling out, by the way. Eddie Nketiah, fit and available. Martinelli, fit and available. So I don't quite understand where all of these injured players have come from.
And don't you need like a minimum of 13 for the game to go ahead or something like that?
You need 13 outfield players, right? So now if we go down to academy players, we've had Hein on the bench a couple of times this season. He's a goalkeeper. We had, where is he? Midfielder. Hutchinson was on the bench the other week, I think. Patino was on the bench at Anfield, so he's fit and available. Miguel Aziz, I think, is back off his loan. Yeah, we've called him back. So I'm not sure whether he could have played in that game. I don't know if he's even back in training yet. But we've then got, where was the other one? There was another lad, Salah Uddin, I think his name is. Yeah, he was on the bench the other day. There he is, Salah Uddin. Yeah, he was on the bench the other day up at Anfield. Bro, we could have put a team out. Listen, at the end of the day, I get why they've called the game off. I get why they've done it. They want to give themselves the best opportunity to win that Liverpool game. But if we now don't win that Liverpool game and get through to the final, we've now got to play that Tottenham game. When Son's back fit, they might be in better form. They may even be above us by then. They've got 4 games in hand over West Ham. That's bad. You know, we've got 83 players listed at our football club. I'm sure we can find 15 of them to play. Yeah, it's mad. And you rightly said a minute ago, yeah, about your friends and it was their first game.
Yeah.
Bro, our fans have never stepped foot in that ground. We couldn't go last year. Yeah. We can't go this season. And I think it was open when we played them the season before as well, I think. Yeah, so 3 North London derbies at their ground. And we haven't stepped foot in their stadium yet. It's mad. And then think of like the one thing I'll give Tottenham credit for it, by the way. Yeah, and I don't give them a lot of credit because I think they're a shit club, right? But I will give them credit for this, yeah? They obviously stocked up for food and drink for match day. Every single bit of that food and drink they've given to food banks rather than throwing it. Yeah, so big up to them, man. That was a nice, classy little touch. Yeah, I think of all the retailers in that area, all of the shops that have stocked up, all of the restaurants that have stocked up, all of the drinking establishments that have stocked up. Now they're sat with excess stock because Arsenal called the game off. What are they going to do with it? Do you know what I'm saying? Because if they ain't going to be able to resell it, when I don't know if Tottenham have got a home game next, maybe it's an away. So now they might have to keep hold of it for another week. Do you see what I'm saying? Yeah, and like then you think of the fans that live abroad. You live abroad, I live abroad. What if you were flying into the UK or I was flying into the UK to go and watch that game? You get told on the Saturday, say your flight was on the Saturday. By the time you land, you get to England and the game's cancelled. Now what? You've paid for a hotel. Yeah, you've paid for your flights. Yeah, you've made arrangements with your mates and you ain't getting your money back on the hotel. You can't get straight back on a plane and fly back. Yeah, you're going to have to rebook that. And that could be the next day or the day after, maybe later that night. But now you're talking lastminute.com and it's going to cost dough. Not literally lastminute.com. I meant last minute. Yeah. but can you see what I'm saying? It's like,
yeah, absolutely.
They don't care. They don't. Like, think how many kids were going to that game as their first ever football match. Yeah, now that's going to get rescheduled to probably a midweek, and them kids might not be able to go because of school night. Yeah, think Jez, for example. Jez done 28 quid on a train. He can't get that train fare back.
No.
Do you know what I'm saying? Now he might not be able to go to the game if it's rescheduled to a midweek. He might be busy.
Do you know what I like about the Bundesliga? I'm telling you, if that was in Germany, they'd refund every single one of their fans. They'd absolutely refund them. And speaking of Germany, actually, Dietmar Hamann, he actually came out and he said Bayern Munich had a bench last Friday without a single Bundesliga appearance, yet they fulfilled the fixture. Premier League teams got squads up to 60 players and call games off on a weekly basis. What's the point of having these young players?
Exactly. Stan Collymore said exactly the same thing. He said these football clubs have up to 100 players, some of them listed on their websites. Yeah. All training to become a professional footballer at the highest level or current professional footballers at the highest level. Why are you calling games off because you can't fulfill the fixture because you haven't got enough footballers. You're not doing it because of that reason. You're doing it because you haven't got your best players.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's not a reason to get your game called off. Yeah, he's bang on, Dietmar Hamann. Do you know the one thing I'll say about Germany as well, right? I used to play FIFA with this German lad years and years ago. This is going back a while. I don't know if it's still the same right now, but this was when the Xbox One first came out. Yeah, and like you can put the headset on and talk. So I went into a game one night and he was playing as Schalke. And I thought, that's a bit random. Yeah, so this is before I started doing Ultimate Team. Right? And I had my mic on. I said, oh, brother, I said, playing Schalke, that's a bit weird. He said, no, I'm a Schalke fan. I'm from Germany. Like, blah, blah, blah. I was talking to him. He said to me that a ticket for the away game, yeah, is like, back then it was like €7 for an away ticket, yeah? That covers your transport, bro. That will get you on the team, or not the team coach, but that'll get you on the club coach. €7. If you're going to an away game in Germany, you buy the ticket for the away, you get the coach travel free.
Wow.
Yeah. In England, it is a rip-off. Going to football in England is a rip-off. It's a disgrace that they've cancelled that fixture because they genuinely do not care about fans. Right? Because if they did, they wouldn't have just let 61,000 fans down.
No, absolutely. It's just a corporate shell, bro. That's all it is.
Well, it is.
Yeah, this is what these teams have become. All the traditions and all of that, they just went out the window a long time ago. It's just about their own personal interests in the people that run the club. Just they do enough. A lot of these clubs, they're doing enough to just keep it running, so they're just making profit, and that's it. Don't give a shit what the fans think, if we're being completely honest. That's the situation. But definitely, I've got to agree with both Stan Collymore and Harmon on that situation. And you know what pisses me off so much, Lee, bro, is the fact that Chelsea are the only team to have their request denied. And we had their man missing.
I don't know what Roman's done to him, bro, but they ain't happy.
Oh, mate, yeah. Any time Chelsea ask for anything, I just know like it's just gonna be a firm no. They just don't like us for whatever reason. But we gotta live with it same way as every other club have got to live with the COVID thing, I suppose. You get me? Because
yeah,
I'm
that's,
sure
that's the thing. We've only got one COVID case. So I don't
swear down.
Yeah, only Odegaard's got it, bro.
I thought it was like a lot of your team had it or something like that.
Just Odegaard, bro. That's what I'm saying.
This is a madness still.
And this is why Tottenham have got the ump, and I make them right. At the end of the day, they put in to get the game against Leicester called off, right? Do you remember when they had loads of COVID? I think they had 9 first-team players out, and they couldn't fulfill their Conference League game, which they've then been kicked out of the tournament because there was no other position for that game to be rescheduled because they were going on their winter break. Yeah? That comment's funny. Yeah, they were going on their winter break. So Tottenham got kicked out of the tournament, right? They then got told that they had to play the game against Leicester by the FA or the Premier League, whatever, yeah? But Leicester then got the game cancelled. And it's like, well, how... They had 9 COVID cases and they've been kicked out of a tournament. We've got 1 and we've had our game called off. It just makes no sense. I don't get it. Listen, if we get through to the final and we win it, it'll be worth it. Yeah, but we've got to get through to the final, number 1. And we're playing one of the best teams in the country. Even without Salah, they're still quality. Yeah, and then we're playing one of the best teams in the country. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's not going to be easy to beat you lot. Yeah, and the thing about Thomas Tuchel is every tournament final that he could have possibly got to since he's been at your club, he has got to every single one of them.
Yeah, 100% record.
Every opportunity to make a final, he's made the final.
Yeah, he's got 100% record. Boy, hopefully he can do that again because God knows this fan base needs a huge uplift, man. Like
I watched you against City, boy. Jesus Christ, Lukaku is a donkey, bro. I can't.
I was disgusted by that performance.
He looks so clumsy on the ball, innit?
Bruv, how are you? Listen, do you know the amount of times I've seen Lukaku? You're not even under pressure. You receive the ball and why is it ending up five like yards away from you, 10 yards away from you, cuz? What's wrong with you?
DMs he's got on his feet, bro.
Bro, listen, bro. Because I'm thinking like, I know the one thing like everyone has to have in pro football is a touch, bro. Come on. But his touch is just off. Like anywhere outside of the box, he looked useless. Yeah. Trying to beat a man one-on-one, it looks comical, cuz. Yeah. He makes a mistake or he don't receive the ball, he gets angry and frustrated at the players.
He tried to do a turn on the halfway line. Yeah, it was so funny, man. He's running back towards the into the centre circle. His first touch has gone miles away, and then he's tried to turn, but it's like a dump truck, bruv. Yeah, it's just like he looks. He doesn't listen. The guy looks like the type of guy. I'm not this guy. I wish I was this guy where I could just put weight on just by looking at food. Yeah, I really struggle to put weight on, right? But he looks like the type of guy that if he's out injured for a week, he comes back a stone and a half heavier.
Yeah,
and that's what he looks like now. When he was at Inter, he looked leaner, he looked sharper, he looked quicker. His first touch was better. Now he just looks like a lump, a big lump,
big heavy lump.
It doesn't look like he's lean anymore. Like he's never been lean, but he's leaner back in Italy than he is here. That's for sure. He don't look like he wants it, bro. That's the problem.
Yeah, and I was saying that with Eunice earlier. I said because there was one thing that gave it away for me, right? Is at times he was hiding away from the ball. He didn't want to receive the ball, and when your striker, who's supposed to be the most greedy player on the field, who is dying to receive that ball and put it in the back of the net, doesn't want to receive the ball, then you've got an issue there. Either unhappiness or the confidence is shot to pieces. So it's one of the two. I honestly think that he don't want to be at the club. I think.
Well, we already know. We know.
Yeah, I mean, aside from that, but I mean, just like when you look at the situation around it, bro, the price tag.
The problem he's got though is he ain't going to be able to go back to Italy. They don't want him, bruv. Did you see the banner the Inter fans put out? Yeah, they said, "What? You run off in a shower? You're supposed to stay in a storm, bruv. Yeah, buy Lukaku. See ya." Yeah, and he ain't going to go back there, mate. And they ain't going to stump up. And the problem he's got now is he can't sulk. He can't sulk, bruv, because if he starts sulking, he's done. Yeah, and like totally done. The problem he's done for himself is by coming out and saying what he said, no club in world football is going to spend 60, 70, 80 million quid to buy him now and pay him 300 grand a week. No one is. So he's going to have to make it work at Chelsea. And if
not even a loan, mate. No one's even paying them wages on a loan. It's madness. It ain't. Yeah. And look, and Lukaku ain't shown enough to be saying, yeah, we got to take that level of quality right now. Mr. And he had the fucking audacity to turn around and say Bayern Munich or Barcelona or Real Madrid.
Like he's getting in over Lewandowski and Benzema.
Have you seen the strikers that we're talking about here? They're touching that, and then you're trying to come into this conversation. Get out of here, bruv. Barcelona, I can understand why they'd probably want to sign in. They can start a record label with Memphis Depay and Lukaku. That's cool. You get me? They can start some kind of, you get me? Because them two with their American accents, I reckon they smash it with the bands, cuz. But bruv, the rest of them, they are absolutely reaching, bro. So yeah, that situation with Lukaku is just concerning. And then just the game against Manchester City, it's a funny one, bro, because I felt that we weren't horrendous and we didn't get slapped around the place. And it was just really like a moment of brilliance from De Bruyne.
Great
goal that he scored.
He was having a stinker at that point as well, wasn't he?
Yeah, but that's what a world-class player is, Lee. You get me? They pull you. You had that in Alexis Sanchez. There'd be some games where we'd think, where the is a goal gonna come from? Yeah, and then this guy picks up the ball and then he'll just go with it. That's De Bruyne. That's what world-class players do. And then when moments like that happen in the league, you can't be aggrieved when these guys are lifting the trophy, because this is the kind of stuff you need to do. You can win ugly and get them 3 points. And Man City, you're just doing that. Even when they are playing badly, they're not going to be stopped. But yeah, it was just that moment of individual brilliance from De Bruyne. A lot of people were saying, oh, Kante should have made the tackle. He went to ground, bro. He missed the tackle.
Yeah, the tackle. Yeah,
he was going to take that yellow card, no doubt about it, but he just missed the tackle, which is unfortunate.
And the thing is, he was playing well, Kante. Yeah, I thought he was having a good game at the time. But the thing is, De Bruyne's such a good player, man. And like you said, like when you've got a player, like they're all looking around at each other and they're all getting the like they were getting the City. You flustered them, man. Yeah, they were getting the they were mispassing the ball, they were kicking it over the head of the player over there, and it was going out for throw-ins and that.
Oh, mate,
they were still getting in and around them, but you weren't really creating anything, yeah? And the thing is, they weren't creating massive amount of chances either. So they're all standing around looking at each other, and that's what champions do, bruv. They look and go, fuck it, I'll stand up today then. Yeah,
that's it.
And that's what they did. Mahrez weren't there, bruv. Sterling weren't having a great game. Yeah, although Sterling's a bit of a weird one because he played all right. Yeah, and on another day, he probably bags a couple. Yeah, but it just weren't happening for him. But then you've got other players in that team. You just look there, and they're all winners, man.
They're all match winners, every single one of them. Yeah, as well.
That's what they do. And then they bring Jesus off the bench. He nearly scored when he came on. And the thing is, once they go 1-0 up, you're finished. You're
done out here. Especially Chelsea. Chelsea going 1-0 down to any team is a bit of a long thing to begin with. But Manchester City,
I can't remember the last time City have gone 1-0 up and lost. I genuinely can't answer that question. If anyone in the chat knows, then let us know. But I can't remember the last time they went 1-0 up in a league game and lost. It don't happen often, mate, because as soon as they go 1-0 up, they just suffocate you. They just push higher up the pitch. They go, cool, go in behind us then. Yeah, and they go up further up the pitch and they go, right, let's go and get the second, the third, the fourth real quick and just blitz you.
That's
then
it.
We can just have fun with it.
And that just shows just how efficient they are at their recruitment. Because look, when you look at Manchester City and you look at their big price tags, big up Monster, actually. I was talking with my brethren Monster CFC on the phone. Yeah, you know Monster. I was chatting to him on the phone and he made a very good point. He was like, why is it that City, they always, when they spend like 100 M's or 80 M's on a player, the performance always matches the price tag?
Because of the manager, bro. You
see what I'm saying? Yeah, because it's the manager. They actually
the manager doesn't let them standards drop. Yeah, he don't let them drop. And like you see it on that All or Nothing. When he got him in the dressing room, he said, sit down and shut the fuck up. Sit down and shut the fuck up. You don't look at Pep and think he's like that. You think he's a nice, cool, calm, sit down and shut the fuck up. And it's like raw. And you can imagine that if he ain't getting perfection every game, he's going to be fuming. Even if they win. Yeah, I guarantee he had the ump after that game.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Asked him in the dressing room. Yeah, said you gave him too much of the ball. You didn't win your battles. Yeah, and I guarantee he went and dug every single player out. Yeah, I guarantee it.
No, absolutely. But that's what winners do. They're perfectionists and they are relentless and in implementing their philosophy. Absolutely, bruv. And Pep's no different. I think Tuchel's the same way, but with just what he has as a squad, I'm going to talk about Chelsea's recruitment now. Like over the past couple of years, we've just accumulated so much dross and they're on just high wages and we can't get rid of them, bro. No one in their right mind is going to pay Marcus Alonso north of 140k a week on a loan. No. They're not doing that. Danny Drinkwater, I think he's on 6 figures a week or something like that. No one's going to pay them wages there. So we're struggling to get these players off the book. Right now, we've got 6, I believe, left backs and left wing backs on our books. And Chelsea fans are wondering, why aren't we signing a top quality left back? Well, this is the reason. We're suffering from previous investments that made no sense. Stopgap signings. Just panic buys, and now we're going to struggle as a result of it. And this is why we're looking like a cup team now. Yeah, at first I thought we had the opportunity. I thought this year Chelsea might actually win the league. In fact, I actually said it. I said it on Troops' show. I said it everywhere.
I thought you'd have a better chance than you've got, and I thought Lukaku would have done a lot better. Yeah, and that's why I made you higher up than Liverpool. I said Man City, Chelsea, Liverpool, but Lukaku's flopped, mate. Let's be real. So far, he ain't been good.
Flopped massively, and then on top of that, once our wing backs were injured, that was it for us. Everything went downhill.
Yeah, December, as soon as Reece James went out and Chilwell went out Chilwell's still out, but as soon as Reece James had a little knock, and you put Chalobah in, he's done all right, but he ain't Reece James, is he? He's not quite ready yet for week in week out football. Chalobah, yeah, he's one of them where you can throw him on with 20 to go or start him for 60 minutes and take him off, like against a Watford or something like that. Yeah, you can't play him. Like what game was it where he headed the ball about a millimeter off the floor?
Man City. Yeah.
Oh, it was. Yes, it was.
Yeah, it was Man City.
Yeah, it's like, what are you doing, bro? Why are you heading in the ball? But that's because you're panicking.
Yeah,
you're not used to having that much pressure put on you because you're playing in the reserves.
And I didn't even get. This is the thing. You see, when he done that, Lee, I didn't get upset with him because of who he was. I said, this is his debut season. He's a young player, and something like this. Because up until then, he was having a stormer.
Yeah, absolutely.
He did, right? And it was a Ranger as well. It was a nice goal. He cried. Man, that celebration was so emotional. I loved every bit of it, bro.
When he a ball boy, when Messi was it him?
You see it.
Yeah, that's a nice story, though, man. That is a nice story, isn't it?
So that's what I mean. But you expect this with young players. You expect that.
I know it was Liverpool. It was Liverpool.
Oh, it was Liverpool.
And Mane scored. It was Liverpool.
Yeah, it was Liverpool. I got mixed up with the.
It's but it's like when you get pressure like that, and that's again another team that just want to suffocate you on the edge of the box. Look what they did to Brentford the other day. The third goal. What were they doing? Like Brentford trying to pass out the back against Liverpool. No,
you don't do
you
that.
can't be doing them things. Yeah, even without Salah and Mane, they're still going to punish you. And that third goal was quality, man. Where they just tapped it around. It was class.
And that's what Liverpool and Man City are, ruthless. You see, if you give them a mistake, that's it. They're going to kill you for it. You know, in the back of your mind, 1,000%, one-on-one with the goalkeeper is going in.
Oh, yeah, you know Salah goes clean through on goal. It's in the back of the net.
But with Chelsea now...
Yeah, you don't know that.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying.
Spoon it out the ground.
This is what I'm saying.
That's Werner could put it onto the post or wide. You know, you might make the wrong decision. Same with Arsenal. That's got that clinical finisher in them front three positions, whereas they have.
Well,
City have got about 8 of them.
Personally, I think Martinelli's that guy for you.
Oh, Martinelli's cold, bro.
And
he is such a good player.
Yeah, and
he is that guy though. You're right. He is that guy. Saka's not polished with his finishing yet. If he could polish up his finishing, he'd elevate himself another 30% because his finishing's poor, man. Like, he'll score goals. Of course he'll score goals, but his shot power is not great and his finishing's not great. If he could have Martinelli's power and finishing, Saka would be probably the best youngster on the planet.
Yeah, facts. That's how I feel about Callum Hudson-Odoi. If he had better decision making in that box and could finish, I feel the same way. Let me just read this super chat real quick.
Yeah, go on, man.
Forget. Big up Karan. FA really need to become more clear and consistent. I'm assuming that you're talking about the whole situation with the COVID and teams putting in requests for games to be postponed. We did speak about that earlier. If you've just joined us in this live, welcome. My guest here, Lee Gunner. Get me, one of the baddest in the business. You get me? I got him on the channel finally. So big up yourselves to everyone that's joined.
This is a regular thing. You ain't even told the viewers this.
Yeah, bro, because we just got straight into the conversation. So
that's how we do, man. We just flow, innit?
Yeah, that's it. It's just straight organic. So this is gonna be a weekly thing. Lee's gonna be here on the channel every week. So make sure you are subscribed and you smash that notification bell so you know when Lee's jumping on the channel. Today it's going to be 7 o'clock. I believe onwards it's going to be 8, you said, right?
I'm normally on with Henry Wright TV on a Monday at 7, but we did that show yesterday because he's working today. So yeah, I'll jump off of his and straight onto yours on a Monday.
So either way, just make sure you follow the socials and that, and you'll definitely be kept up to date. But yeah, man, I'm just going to run through a couple of these comments. You got a lot of the Rat Army have followed you over here. You get me? Big up the Rat Army.
Yeah, we are officially the Rat Army, bro. It's mad. Yeah, the rats have been nibbling on the news today.
Gun is feasting today and rants. Oh my days, bro.
That guy, I love him, man. I fucking love him. He's so like me. It's mad.
Like, ruthless,
we're identical, bruv.
Hey, when I saw the two,
he's a bit calmer than me. Actually, I say we're so alike. We're so alike on so many things. Like football, he's got better football knowledge than me. I'm not even going to sit and lie about that. Yeah, miles better. Yeah, but when it comes to like outside of like football, so like very quiet, like in terms of liking our own space and shit. But yeah, he is a bit more chilled than me. I just start going off on everyone, bro. I'm going to cuss you. I'm going to cuss you. I'm going to cuss. Man just sits there. It's like, yeah, I'm just sizing you up, brother, and I'm knocking you out. One of them ones, isn't it?
Yeah,
I'm like, and then get knocked out. I've never been knocked out in my life, believe it or not. Touch wood.
Yeah, touch wood, my guy. Trust me. Same here. You get me? But nah, man, it's at the minute for Chelsea, it's looking like we're a cup team for now. This squad is not built to be chasing a Premier League, in my opinion. Oh my days! Yeah, I'm seeing some of these comments, bro. I cannot listen. Yeah, I can't put them all up, bruv. You get me? The geezer ain't done nothing to me, but like, yo. Yeah. So, but yeah, it's one of those ones. Right now, we're just hoping for a cup. But Arsenal, like, so far, like, listen, when you look in like context from the beginning of the season, where the banter was you lot are getting relegated to what it is now. Like,
relegated.
Is it because look, I know you, Lee, you're not happy unless you win. And I'm very much with that mentality. Second is first place loser and so on and so forth. I'm the worst loser you've ever seen. Do you know how many controllers I bust because of FIFA? Yeah, trust me. I'm one of those ones.
I've not broken that one yet. I've not broken it yet. I'm more chilled with it now. Yeah, I vowed that I wasn't going to get angry watching Arsenal games this season, and I wasn't going to get angry playing FIFA this edition.
Can I? Let me just. Sorry to cut you off. Let me just address something. You are a stupid prick. You could not be more stupid than I don't know who you are, bruv. But whatever your mission is, bruv, you are stupid. Lee. Do I need to? Should I even explain to the? Should I?
Move on, man.
Yeah. This ain't. Listen, I know it's a new platform and that, but this stupidness is not. It's not accepted here. I will start calling you out. Bro. Don't even start some idiot thing. Get out of here, bruv.
Don't worry, bro. You're gonna get loads of these comments now. I'm on here, bro. Don't worry about that. You're gonna get loads. You just need to get some mods in the car, bro, and just bin them.
Bro, I don't even know how to do that. I'm new to this live thing, bruv. Like, you get me?
You want me to walk you through? Like, this guy that you just pinned, he can be a mod. He's a good lad, bro. He's a nice guy.
Diego C. Palace.
Yeah, right. Are you on? I'll walk you exactly. This is how we do, bro. Are you on your computer? Yeah.
I am indeed. Yeah.
Go to create a studio.
For
YouTube. Go to live. Go to content, then go to live.
I'm in.
Right now, there should be a little where the stream is. Yeah, that we're on now. It'll say live next to it, right? Just to the left of that, there'll be a tiny little circle, like a little circle. Yeah, it's called control room.
It's not coming up. Where the hell is this thing, bro?
Yeah, where you go live. Yeah, so.
Do you know what? This is going to be long. Trust me, you're going to get frustrated, like explaining it to me. We'll go through this straight afterwards, but definitely I'm going to have to get some mods in the chat. We've got to grow this thing. Make sure you're smashing up the like button so the algorithm can pick us up. You get me? We're still trying to grow the channel. Road to 5,000 subscribers.
Yeah, come on, man.
Actually, so help us get there. You get me? But before that, I was asking you about Arsenal. Obviously, you've gone from being relegation favourites to now actually legitimately could be fighting for top 4, all bants aside. You get me? But how do you, this might be a stupid question, but to those that haven't watched League, let the people know like your thoughts on Arteta and how you've done so far this season, or if there are any expectations you have so far by the end of the season.
Expectations to get him sacked.
There you go.
Get him sacked. Yeah, get him sacked. I don't care if we get top 4. If we get top 4, whoopee do. It's third loser, right? Second loser, whatever it may be. Yeah. If we get top 4, say, yep, thanks. Give us the keys back to London Colney. You can do one. Now we'll get a proper manager to take us forward. Yeah, like that's it. Yeah, that's it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, sorry. These things are fucking hilarious, bro.
Oh, bro, I get it every day, man. I just ignore them. Like it's different. It's different on a smaller platform, I'd imagine, yeah, because you'll see more of the comments. Whereas when my comments, like earlier, I had 4,000 people watching that show, bro. I didn't even see hardly any comments.
Yeah.
Like, and because people are putting super chats in as well, I feel bad if I don't get hold of their super chat as well. So it's like, normally I'll just pin everything I can as I'm going. Yeah. But when you've got that many people watching, it's hard. Yeah. So it's like, I don't tend to see it. That's why I've got about 30 moderators, man. Yeah, it's like, so then at any one time, doesn't matter what time, day or night I'm streaming, I would always have 3 or 4 mods in my chat just blocking twats.
Yeah, I need to. Yeah, definitely. I'm going to need you to help me out with that one. Manchester United, Lee, bottled the 2-0 lead to Aston Villa. And ex-Liverpool man Coutinho was the one to put the knife in the chest of Manchester United. Bruv.
Yep.
Honestly speaking, do you reckon these men are even going to get a European spot at the end of the season, the way they're moving?
That's a good question. Let me have a look at the table because they're not that far behind us. And they've been crap. They are currently on 32 points. We're on 35.
Do they have games in hand on you?
We're 3 behind. No, we've played the same amount of games.
Okay.
They're only 3 points behind us. We've got a game in hand against Tottenham, but they've got a game in hand against whoever's theirs is. We've got to play you as well. That game ain't been scheduled yet because you're at the Club World Cup.
Yeah,
that
true.
was supposed to be in February.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I think it's
supposed to be the 12th or the 13th. So I don't really know if I'm honest. I don't really know. But one thing I do know is that Man United are not great defensively. And Rafa Varane, oh my God, bruv. He has been disgusting this season. I cannot lie. Yeah, I rate him. I think he's a good centre-back, a really good centre-back. He is looking like a fish out of water at that club, mate. Yeah, and the thing is, though, they have got better players than us. They've got a better manager, even though he ain't really showing it at the moment. They've got a better manager, a better football man. They've got a better squad. If they get their shit together, they'll finish above us. If they don't, they'll still get Europe, but they won't finish above us. But I do think Pogba's massive for them as well. I think if Pogba gets himself fit and comes back, then they'll start flying up the table. If he wants it, that is, anyway. Because if he wants it, he's quality.
I don't even see Pogba staying at United, to tell you the truth.
Same. I think he's going to Madrid, mate.
Yeah, because you see, with what Madrid
him and Mbappe together.
With what they're looking to build, not even just Mbappe, apparently Haaland as well. Because we got to remember, his release clause is a bargain. And Real Madrid are definitely going to buy at that. And Mbappe, it could potentially be on a free transfer. So there's still money left there to be spent for Real Madrid to do a ridiculous rebuild. Pogba would also be technically at a cut price or on a free as well. So there's a possibility of them really like stepping up and becoming the Galacticos again. Because obviously they've gone through that period, innit, when Ronaldo's left. Bell has been, you get me, he's just dropped off the face of the world, it feels like. And then obviously with Toni Kroos and Luka Modric and those guys aging on, they're definitely having to have this kind of rebuild. But they're Real Madrid. Anybody that thought they would have been stuck in the mud for any longer, you're crazy. It's Real Madrid. Players still want to...
I'm just going to grab a beer, yeah?
Yeah, no, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, it just gives you an opportunity to just see what the people them are saying in the comments. So, Real Madrid don't want Paul Pogba. Well, they say that now. They say that now, man. But like a player of that quality, a midfielder of that quality, boy. But it might be down to the wages that Pogba is asking for, because obviously Raul is the agent and that, and this brother, he always wants the maximum for his clients. But yeah, let me see some more of these comments. I believe Conte will pip Rangnick and Arteta to a fourth spot. It'll be interesting to say the least, because you see the thing is with United, as badly as they're doing, it's never beyond them to put in a run of form of like 12, 13 unbeaten games where they might just, get a run of form. So it's still, we're just about halfway through the season, you get me? So it's still early days, bro. United, there's an old saying, you can never ever write off Manchester United. Hopefully this season, it might be a banter season for them. I don't know. But it is what it is. Rotted, bare racist comments in the thing. But that's how you know. When the haters arrive, it means you're doing something right.
Let me just address this, Chris the Barber. Perhaps didn't deserve what he got. Bruv, it has been factually proven by Mo Hader, yeah? And Babs admitted it as well. It wasn't what it was strung together as, bro. Go and do your research and fucking suck your mum. Yeah,
there you go. You gotta get your facts right, people.
The funny thing is that video was edited together. 3 different edits were put together, yeah. Right, and I said about thumbprint on the head. Yeah, I was actually addressing DT. Funny enough, yeah, saying that he's a bitch and he's under the thumb. But it is what it is. It made a cool story at the time, innit? But yeah, big up to Mo Hader as well, because Mo knew what time it was. So there we go.
Threw him under the bus as well.
So
yeah, man.
Go.
Yeah, that's
what it is.
That statement was mad that they put out. If you haven't seen it, go and check out that statement from AFTV. Is what it is. Listen.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, yeah. That's all I'll say on it, bruv. You get me?
So who do you think is going to get top 4 then? Do you think Tottenham are going to sneak it? Do you think West Ham? Because I think the top 3 are the top 3, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. The 4th spot, boy, because you see the thing is
4 in hand over West Ham. Do you know that? And they're only 4 behind them. So you'd imagine that West Ham are finished below Tottenham, especially with Europe as well.
Yeah, with Europe as well.
We're not in Europe. The manager is still in Europe.
The manager that Tottenham have is possible.
Yeah,
because you see why I can't rule out Arsenal is the fact that A, you're playing 1 game a week, and B, you've been on a decent run of form. You see, like, let me just give you the Man City game, for example. Aside from individual errors and stupid mistakes, you could have actually crossed the line with getting something from City that game. You see what I'm saying? And I haven't seen that for a very long time from Arsenal. So the signs,
be real, though, they didn't play great. They didn't play great against you. They didn't play great against us. They didn't play great against Brentford. Yeah,
true.
But having said that, we were superb for 57 minutes.
Yeah.
They didn't even have a shot on target, mate. Not even a shot on target. Yeah, 57 minutes. And then Granit Xhaka happened. So, yeah, it's kind of mad. But this is what Arsenal do. This is what Xhaka does. Listen, he done it again. He done it again up at Anfield, bruv. This is what he does.
That's what he does, yeah.
He does it every year. That guy will cost Arsenal between 10 and 15 points a season and maybe a cup run. Yeah, because he's just a liability. He ain't good, mate. He ain't a good player. Yeah, it's mad. Big up to Jack as well. Come on. Real one, bro. Real one. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. And big up to everyone who's watched it. It's over 40,000 views in 3 hours. That's mad.
Yeah, that's doing good numbers still. But yeah, man, you get me. That stream there, that had me in tears anyway. So if you ain't seen it, make sure.
Yeah, if you ain't seen it, then check it out.
Yeah,
man. I think I think it's weird because I think if we can put a run together, then we can get fourth. But do I really want to get fourth with this manager? Bro, we can't even compete against flipping Villarreal and Olympiacos. How are we going to compete against Bayern Munich and Barca and Madrid and teams like that? Because we will get some of them because we won't be that. I don't think we'll be seeded because of our coefficient not being that great.
Oh, yeah.
So we might be the third seeds instead of the second seed, for example. Yeah, I think Tottenham are actually above us in the pecking order for coefficient. I'm pretty sure they are. Because
you've been out of the Champions League for how many years now? 5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, bruv, to really think about that for Arsenal, that's crazy. I remember you lot being in the Champions League year in, year out, bro.
Yeah.
And now it's 5 years since you lot have been in it. But so Arteta, this is definitely the season. In my opinion, you're playing one game a week, really, besides obviously the cup competition, which you've knocked yourself out of the FA Cup. Ridiculous. You get me? The Carling Cup, you still got to play Liverpool. Is it at home or away?
Yes, home Thursday, man. This
Thursday at home. How do you feel about going into that game, Lee?
I'm pretty confident, which means we'll probably get slapped. Because when I'm confident, it normally goes tits up, bruv. So, yeah, I am confident. But at the same time, I'm just like, we have to win this. Because if we don't, then all of this with the Tottenham game, it's just been irrelevant, isn't it? And our fans are the biggest hypocrites, the biggest weirdos, bruv, en masse that I've ever seen in any sport. Not just football. They're weirdos, bruv. I say it every week. All crying about Klopp. Yeah, and then when we do it, but every other team does it. Who cares? We're classy Arsenal, aren't we? We're supposed to be classy, aren't we? And it's
I agree when you say that when you lot left Highbury.
Yeah, I do think we will get through, though. I don't know whether we'll beat you in the final if we do get through. That's a different story, and it depends on Champions League and whether you get through in the next round. Yeah, because I'm sure the final's at the end of February, isn't it? You'll be in the next round because I'd imagine you'll beat Lille. Is it Lille you've got?
Yeah, we've got to play. Yeah, but you see how it's Lille, but you see how techie it is in France, bro. They don't want to field unvaccinated players.
No, I see that, man. That's crazy, bro. I can't lie. That is mad. That is mad. Yeah, this maybe they should come and I don't know. I don't know what you're gonna do then. You might have to plan a neutral ground. But then I suppose the problem is that you'll be playing against a team that is fully vaccinated. So they might not want to play against you. And do you know what? I don't really get it. Yeah. Because if they're vaccinated, then they're sweet, right? So what's the issue?
Bruv, yeah, this whole thing is a different conversation altogether. Personally, it's all been
not for this platform. We do it on Telegram or something.
Yeah, personally, it's all. But I think we can all agree as a collective that the way it's been handled has been a complete farce, regardless of whether you're pro or not. It's just been handled as a farce. So we'll just leave it as that.
I'm looking at the club coefficients now. Yeah, right, for European football. Bayern Munich are number 1 in the world on club coefficient. Man City are number 2.
Right.
Liverpool number 3. Chelsea are 4th. I'm not quite sure how Real Madrid are so low in 5th when they've won 4 out of the last 6. But there we go. PSG 6th, Barca 7th, Juve 8th, United 9th. So there's 4 English teams straight away above Arsenal. Then we've got Atletico, Sevilla, Roma, then Tottenham are 13th. So there's now 5 English teams above Arsenal on the coefficient rankings for European football. So I'm not sure, but I'd hazard a guess that if the top 3 of City, Liverpool, Chelsea get to Champions League, you're all going to be seeded. I don't think we will. We're literally we're 4 places above. We're actually above Bayern Munich, Borussia Dortmund. Sorry, we're above Villarreal, not by much though. We got 10,000 points more than them. That's mad. We're above Inter, which is crazy as well, considering they've won the competition under Jose, albeit a long time ago.
Yeah,
but I'm pretty sure that how it works is if there's 4 teams that qualify from England, let's say, I'm pretty sure we won't all be seeded, bro. Unless we're like the top teams. And Arsenal, even though we've been in Europe, because it counts for Europa League and Conference and all of that as well, it puts all your points together, yeah? But we've not been in Europe this year, and we've been in the Europa League, which would be less points than being in the Champions League. I'm pretty sure the further you go in each competition, you get more coefficient points.
Mm-hmm.
And Champions League Champions League quarterfinals, semi-finals all class as massive points compared to a Europa League semi-final. So I'm not sure that if we get into the Champions League that we're going to be one of the top seeds. I don't see it. And if we're not, we're finished. Because we're going to stop a big boy like a Real Madrid or a Bayern. Yeah,
it's usually Bayern for you lot, isn't it?
Well, yeah, it's either. The last time we played in the Champions League, the last game of football we had in the Champions League, I think, was Bayern Munich. And we lost for the 3rd time in a row, 5-1. You can't make it up. It's crazy.
But then, yeah, because I say to Arsenal fans, I'm like, yo, so you get top 4, great. Then what? Is that for you to push on to win the Premier League, or are you gonna try and win the Champions League? Why do you want top 4?
Is the pinnacle for Arsenal fans because they're weirdos, bruv. Yeah, top 4 is what Arsene Wenger's convinced them is a great season. Doesn't matter if you kick on after that. You just got to get Champions League to then go and watch players come to your ground and pipe you. Yeah, don't matter. Oh, but I see Messi. Who cares? I've seen Messi as well, mate. Nobody cares. Oh yeah, but we've seen Lewandowski and Thomas Müller. Oh, the Champions League night at the carpet. We need the music back. Our fans are clapped, like genuinely clapped. Yeah, and if anyone thinks that this manager is going to do a madness and get us out of a Champions League group, think again. Ain't happening. Yeah, he can't even beat Villarreal over 2 legs. He can't beat Olympiacos over 2 legs. They're the only 2 times he's been in the Europa League. And he's been undone by our former manager with a squad that cost £12 million, who ended up winning it, by the way. Right? And he's been undone by a 36-year-old striker who scored in stoppage time for Olympiacos.
Oh, God, yeah. Yeah.
After Aubameyang had just scored a mad bicycle kick straight from kickoff, bosh, they scored.
Yeah.
And it's like, people think that he's a tactical genius. Like, one of my mates texted me the other day, oh, what did you think to that tactical masterclass up at Anfield? That's a tactical masterclass. I said, bro, all we've done is tell him not to leave the fucking penalty box. Just all stand compact and let them cross the ball. No one up front, let them cross the ball. Firmino ain't winning headers against Ben White.
No.
And Ben White's no good in the area. He ain't winning headers against Gabriel. He ain't winning headers against Ben White or Callum Chambers. Yeah, tactical masterclass. What are you talking about? Bro, our pass accuracy in that game, yeah? And listen, I'm not celebrating a draw, by the way, but I'm happy that we got something there. Because now that gives us a leg up for the final now.
Yeah.
Right? Our pass accuracy in that game was 49%.
That's pathetic.
Bro, I've never seen that in any game of football I think I've ever watched.
That is pathetic.
But that's because we were so deep. We had 21% of the ball. So we're sat literally camped in our penalty box. Right? And every time we get the ball, hoofed it straight back to Fabinho or Van Dijk. Yeah, and then we're getting our shape again and sit in the penalty box. Go and press a little bit, but step back. Don't let the run. Yeah, sit in the box, hoof it.
To just absorb pressure.
Saka gets in, bruv, and I'm like, just hit it. Slap it. And he takes a poor touch, and then we missed. And the keeper made a great save. But it's like we could have actually won it, man. And if we'd got out of there, but then Minamino missed an absolute sitter in the last minute, skied it over the bar from 3 yards out or something. Ben White was laughing in his face, like proper laughing at him, innit? There's a picture doing the rounds here. Minamino like this, And Ben White standing there going, I was like, that's fucking funny. That is funny, man. But do you know what? Make sure you ain't the guy that fucks up on Thursday, innit?
Yeah, 100%.
Because Minamino scored at the weekend. Minamino's going to be remembering you laughing at him, bro. And this is Liverpool. Yeah. So let's make sure Benjamin Scheidt has a great game on Thursday and we're in the final and he's laughing at Minamino again. Because if it goes tits, they're going to have a field day, mate.
Oh, boy. Well, we've got to play Brighton away tomorrow. I was thinking of doing a preview, but you know what? I'm probably just going to talk about it in here and just, you get me? I'm enjoying the live stream. Good vibes. The new people that have just jumped in, make sure you do smash that like button.
Brighton are a good team, man.
Yeah, they are.
Off the park at Stamford Bridge.
They did, and they got a good manager as well. Yeah, trust. Hey, photocopy of League on 100%.
100%. I'm actually his younger brother. He's older than me. I didn't know he was in his 40s. I can't lie.
Hey, what's it? Oh, actually, I've seen quite a few people mention Vlahovic. Before we get onto that game tomorrow, let's just get what's the situation with Vlahovic? So it's looking like apparently the journalists are saying that Arsenal are favourites to sign
He
it.
just tried to dink a penalty and missed. I love it when people do that. They're so cocky and arrogant with it. Yeah, you ain't Thierry Henry, bruv. Yeah, you can't do no Panenka penalties, bruv. Yeah, in big pressure situations. Yeah, sit back down and just slap the ball in the net. I see him get hooked after 74 minutes the other day as well. Oof. They got banged 4-0 by Torino. and then I see him in the Super Cup score a banger. Absolute banger. Great goal, man. Like fired into the box, first touch. He's running back toward, like he's in the 6-yard box and the goal's here. But he's running and the goal's just here, yeah? He's run, first touch, it's set up, he just slapped it. Fucking great finish. But let me just say this. Our fans are going on like this guy is the second coming of fucking, I don't know, Van Nistelrooy or Van Persie or anyone with a van at the beginning. Like, I don't know why I said them two names. But I don't want him based on that. Because if our fans start gassing up a player en masse, I don't want him, mate. Yeah, because this lot were gassing up fucking Emi Buendia. What's he done for Villa? They were gassing up Houssem Aouar. Why is he still in France then? Do you know what I'm saying? All summer, Aouar's coming. It was getting fucking boring. I'm bored of this Vlahovic guy already. I don't want him.
It's been the Aouar situation. I swear you've been linked with him like 3 seasons in a row now as well.
Bro, I had Fabrizio Romano come on the channel, yeah? First Arsenal channel to do it, by the way. Yeah, first, not second. Yeah, we're winners over here. Yeah, first. Yeah, despite what you see, first. And he said that the Arsenal board were in love with Aouar. They wanted Aouar. And I don't disbelieve him. I actually think he was right. So why didn't we buy him? And then when we go back the following season or go into the summer window the following season, he's half the price. Why didn't we buy him? We've got Odegaard. It makes no sense. We got Odegaard for more money.
Yeah, that makes no sense,
bro.
No,
listen, that guy, Vlahovic, I always take strikers and wingers or forward players in the Premier League from other leagues. I take them with a pinch of salt. If you get a centre back from a different league, normally they slot in and they look a bit shaky at times. Mm-hmm. Matip's a perfect example of this, by the way. Matip come to England, yeah, looked shit. He's next to Van Dijk for a season, and now he's a Rolls Royce of a centre back. Yeah, Ruben Dias, quality centre back. Rudiger, quality centre back. He's had his shaky moments. You lot were on his neck. You wanted him out. Tuchel comes in and says, nah. You're a top centre back. And he's a fucking shithouse. I love him, man. He's got one of them faces, yeah, where you just know he wants to fuck someone up, innit? Yeah? He just wants to cause dramas, bruv. It's like, yeah, I'll fuck you up. Like when he was giving it to fucking Suarez.
Oh, he loves it, mate. Yeah, he lives for it. We ain't had a
bastard like that in your team, though, innit? You need that.
Yeah, I was worried after Diego Costa left that was just going to be gone, but Rudiger just brought that back with a vengeance.
Production line of these shithouse fuckers, man. Yeah, literally, it's like you love it as a football club. But the thing is, like when you look at centre backs, defenders, and then you look at midfielders, central midfielders especially, normally, apart from Granit Xhaka, normally they come from another league and they fit in very well and they fit in very easily. They take a bit of time to get up to the pace, but they're still pretty tidy on the ball. When you look at forwards, left forward, right forward, striker, they're the positions that flop more often than not.
Yeah.
And that's because it's a harder defensive league.
Yeah.
Like, it's harder to break the defensive down because the better players tend to play in this league. Yeah, that's not saying there's not great players in Spain or Italy or all the other leagues, because there is, yeah. But if you go to Spain, yeah, where I live, it's not often that the team that are sat bottom of the table can go and nick a draw up at fucking Real Madrid. It doesn't happen. And if it does, it's once in 10 years. Whereas in England, it could happen every week. Yeah, every team, it's a battle every week, every single week. Look at you lot the other week. You're playing Brighton. They played you off the fucking park. That ain't the first time Brighton had done that, by the way.
No, it's not.
Yeah, Brighton done it up at Anfield this season and should have won the game. They were 2-0 down, come back and scored a third offside. Yeah, they went to Anfield last season, absolutely played Liverpool off the park and won. You know, if Brighton can do that, yeah, then that's why, this is why I feel that when I look at other leagues, if a striker scores 20 goals in another league, taking out the elite, the Benzemas, the Lewandowskis, they bang everywhere because they're quality, yeah. Lukaku, I thought, was going to do the same. And we know that Lukaku is quality and we know that he's bagged in this league before, yeah? And he's done it in Italy as well. So we'll take Lukaku out of the equation. If we was to get this Dusan Vlahovic to come into Arsenal and he's bagging 20 goals in Italy, how many do you think he'd score for Arsenal in a season?
In his first season, boy, the way things are going, possibly 10 at max.
Thank you. This is exactly my point. Alexander Lacazette, big boy baller over in France, yeah? He's never scored 20 in a season. I think the most he's ever scored 16.
The only exception to that rule are obviously Man City and Liverpool, in my opinion, because of the way their attack is just fluid anyway. I reckon the strike.
Yeah, you could probably bag 20 goals up front for City or Liverpool.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Those two are like
in the box to make sure you're on side.
That's it. Yeah, but
Lacazette's never scored more than 14 in a season, right? And that's my point. When you look at players that come in, yeah, from other leagues that are big reputation, big boy ballers, I'll give you another one. I love Pepe. I love him, bruv. Yeah, I think he's so sick. I think he's been totally mistreated. But he was bagging goals for fun over in France. He ain't here. I know he's not playing, but he's not that guy here that he was in France. And that's because the defenses are a lot better here. Yeah, and that's not to say I think he's quality. Another example, yeah, like you said, the only two teams that could probably go against that is Liverpool and Man City. Yeah, because Salah actually scored in the 6-0 against us on Wenger's 1000th game.
Yeah, for Chelsea. I remember that.
He scored the first goal. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Then he went to Italy, slapped it up, and come back, and now he's doing bits for Liverpool. But like you said, Liverpool and City are different. When you look at some of these other players, bro, who's the guy at Aston Villa? Leon Bailey.
Yeah.
Everyone was raving about him over in Germany. Bro, that guy's done fuck all. Yeah. He's done nothing. Absolutely nothing. Yeah, there's loads of players like this that I could go through over the years, man. Shevchenko was one of the baddest strikers I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, yeah.
At your club. Rebrov. Do you remember Rebrov at Tottenham?
Yeah, of course.
That boy was a bad boy.
Yeah, there was a bad boys you're mentioning here.
He goes to Spurs, flop. Soldado started at Real Madrid, by the way. Does everyone know that?
Yeah.
He was a Real Madrid player. Yeah. Then he went to Valencia. Yeah. He went to Tottenham, flopped. Yeah. Who's the other one? Falcao. Bro, he was probably the third best player in the world.
He was, you see, yeah.
He was up there with Messi and Ronaldo.
And Suarez is in them. Let's not get it twisted. He was a hit, man. I remember what he done to us in the Super Cup. My Lord, bro.
That guy was a big boy striker, bro. Mm-hmm. Yeah? Literally all types of goals. He could chip you from 30 yards. He'd slap one from 30 yards. He'd score a header. He'd take it around 4 players and score. Yeah, left foot, right foot. Bro, he was posting Messi and Ronaldo figures in that league, yeah, which is why Atletico was so good.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and then they sold him. He came to Chelsea or United. Which one did he come first? United, wasn't it?
He went to United on loan first and then Chelsea afterwards.
Yeah, and he flopped at both.
Yeah.
Why? Because he's Diego Forlan, another big boy Atleti striker.
Mm-hmm.
Why? But then you get another big boy Atleti striker who's just retired in Aguero. Goes to Man City, the rest is history. He's gone to a fucking proper club that will create. Yeah, in a team that's not going to create in this league, you're not going to score loads of goals, mate. Yeah, you're not going to have that output that you've got over in Italy or Germany. Adrian Mutu is another one. Yeah, the Cocaína fucked him up, bruv.
Yeah. Oh yeah, here we go.
They're
They're
saying
saying
the money back. You lot took him to court, innit?
Well, hold up. Before they're saying that Falcao went from Atletico to Monaco, then United, then to Chelsea.
He did, you're right.
But yeah,
He did go Monaco.
That Adrian Mutu situation was a madness, bro.
Bro, it's peak. Didn't he owe like 40 million or 16 million or something stupid? Yeah, and then you lot fucking took him to court. Said we want our money.
Yeah, something crazy like that, because he was just bang on the sniz the whole time, blood.
Bruv, he was piping out tens for fun. Like that guy was just living life, bruv. Yeah, man was high as a kite. Yeah, and like literally must have had to have got some blue pills and all of that, bruv. Yeah, to keep it up for them chicks, bruv. I swear down. Yeah, he was just piping mad 10 out of 10s. Yeah, he might be dead now. I don't know. Like
the way he was moving, boy. Yeah, the way he was moving like a prime Maradona. Let's not lie, cuz he was on
At least Maradona could do it while he was geared up.
Yeah.
I remember Maradona run into the camera like this.
Yeah, bro. What was the goal that he scored? And then they had to drug test him afterwards.
Yeah, they drug tested him, yeah, and he got banned. They came grabbing the camera.
Yeah,
that high off your face and knowing what you're doing. It's mad, isn't it? It's
yeah,
like
but
George Best, man. George Best was pissed every fucking game.
Was Gaza the same as well? When Gaza geared up before games and that as
Gaza
well.
Was on it as well. Gaza was loving life. Merson as well. Merson, they were all on it back then. It was either drink or drugs back then. They were all absolutely fucking smashed. That's why it's so good. It's like French. You think, fucking hell, you were that good, and you were hammered.
Yeah, bro, it's mad when you look at the standards, because you see back even like in the 90s, you'd see like Emmanuel Petit, Zidane, and these guys burning cigarettes outside Clairefontaine before they get into the training and that. Yeah. And they're going and they're still smashing it. The best players in the world just doing what they're doing. But it's mad how the game's changed, man. Obviously, with technology, like it's allowed players to kind
of. There you go. There's another one. Classified G come with Mattia Kesman. Yeah, see, he was a striker in.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, who was it? Ajax. Or Feyenoord, Ajax, wasn't
it? It wasn't. Didn't he come with? No, he came at the same time with Robin. He came from PSV. We bought Robin from PSV.
That's it. Yes, I knew it was red and white.
I think we bought them both from PSV. But Kesman,
and Robin done bits and Kesman flopped.
Yeah, Robin. That one day. You see
Robin
when
was a bad man.
Yeah, you see when we sold him. We see when we sold him, that's the most painful signing for me personally.
Yeah, Morata's another one. Morata flopped.
Oh my God.
But everywhere else he goes, he bags.
Yeah, it's mad, you know. He's got one of the best agents in the world, because
him and Choupo-Moting, yeah, they need to get down and
Choupo-Moting,
and kiss the feet of their agent, bro, because I don't know how they've made it. Like, they've made so much money out of the game. Yeah. Like, Morata's had 4 50 million pound plus moves, bro. He's been sold for over 200 million quid in his life. And
listen to the clubs that he's been at. Real Madrid, Juventus, back to Real Madrid, then to Chelsea, then back to Atletico Madrid. Bro.
Yeah. Juve, 4 fucking big boy, bad boy baller clubs, bro. Yeah. It's mad, isn't it? It is actually mad. Yeah, that guy is fucking dog shit. I can't lie. He is shit, bro. Yeah, but you see his card on FIFA, bruv. Like, oh my days, that card, I want to snap someone, mate. Like, whenever I see him errata that fucking blue card, that funky blue card or whatever, yeah, I'm like, I know it's going to be long for me, bruv. Yeah, because that card's got like 90 pace. Yeah, Morata with 90 pace, with the physical, with that, and then I'm like, nah, this is long, mate. I just have to wipe him out. Robinho's another one, exactly. Robinho.
That was a funny signing, Robinho, because apparently Robinho didn't realize he was going to Man City.
He thought there was only one club in Manchester.
Yeah.
His agent snaked him, bro. Imagine that. Yeah, you're going to Manchester. Oh, really? Yeah. You get there, all the paperwork's done and all that, and surely you'd realize that everything's like light blue, sky blue, bro.
Yeah.
Where's the red? It says Man City on it. Surely you knew that, innit? Maybe he was drugged up as well. Yeah, Gonzalo Higuain, another one.
Higuain, yeah. Oh, massive.
Claudio Pizarro, another one.
One.
Hernan Crespo. I don't know. I like Crespo, but yeah, he did flop.
But do you know with Crespo,
there's a common theme here. They all play for Chelsea, innit?
Yeah, I know. I remember Crespo coming on. I think it was
he scored a big boy goal.
The first game of
it was, but
it might have been Wigan, bro. The first his debut game. No, that wasn't the volley. It was his debut game for Chelsea. He came on, and I think it was 0-0, and it was outside the box, and he just belted a curler.
He's a good player, man. He was a good player, but yeah, for Chelsea, it weren't the one.
It weren't happening for him. Nah, and then, but then he went on, and then he went. I think after that, he went on to AC Milan and won. Did he not win the Champions League with them, or was it before he went to Chelsea? He was at AC. I can't remember.
I can't remember.
Yeah, my brain is fuzzy on that one. Chelsea have had bare people, bro. We've had bare strikers that have just come and gone, but nah. But Lee, bro, I forgot that I've got to take my kids over to their grandma, so I'm gonna have to put this stream to an end. But now we've done over.
Man said Podolski, shut up, man. Podolski slapped it. Angel Di Maria is another one. I told you all the forward positions, brother. It's the hardest position in this Premier League to succeed in. Yeah, Podolski done all right. What are you talking about? Podolski was good, man.
Yeah, Podolski saw some bangers as well.
Yeah, man, take your daughter. Go on, sorry.
No, definitely.
We said about an hour anyway, innit?
We've done it. Do you know what it is? It didn't even feel like an hour, bro. I was just having
bros, man.
I was just enjoying it. But to everyone that's joined in, man, thank you very much for joining us on this live. I really appreciate interacting with you lot and your comments. Once we get this kind of, because obviously I'm still structuring stuff. I've got my show with Matisse on Wednesdays. Now we're gonna do Mondays with Lee Gunner. I'm going to start inviting some of the people on so they can have their point of view and I can, we can interact with them a little bit more. It's important to me that I get to know a couple of the people there in the chat. But yeah, smash the like button, help us share, help us beat this algorithm. We're on the road to 5,000.
Come on, subscribe. Where's the rats? Nibble at the fucking subscribe button. You're away at it. Today's been a good day, people. Salute.
Salute. Yeah, man. Make sure you follow Lee Gunner if you're not already. I'm pretty sure 90% of the people in here are the Rat Army anyway. So big up all of these for joining.
Love around, man.
But if you're new to seeing Lee Gunner, make sure you do subscribe. All of these details are down there, clickable links as well. But Lee, thank you very much for joining us.
Thanks for having me on, man. Thanks for listen. I reached out to you after X sent me the video.
Yeah.
That dickhead, I swear. I was saying I'm on Scar City Studio and all that. I think I thought this was Lee Gunner channel, yeah, not Scar City Studio, bro.
He's the funniest guy, yeah.
He is funny. But yeah, I reached out and come on, man. I started talking to you. I was like, yo, you're a real one, bro. Yeah, fucking let's get it popping. You've been kind enough to come on the show every Tuesday. Yeah, we're doing that tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah, we're doing that tomorrow. I was going to bring that up. We've got the show on Tuesday tomorrow as well. Eunice, Northside, myself, and Lee Gunner. Yeah, it's at 2:00 p.m. UK time, 9:00 a.m. Eastern time.
What time it is there? 9:00 in the morning when we do that show.
Yeah, but I'm up 5:30 every morning.
You're mad. I'm going to bed at 5:30.
I've been doing it near enough for 6 years now since my son was born, and it just stayed that way, innit? I haven't been able to get.
No, that's good that you're in a routine, though, man. I need to get into a routine. I've got to stop going to bed at stupid o'clock, bro. I can't lie, especially when the summer gets here. Yeah, it's still warm right now. Well, not right now, hence this. Yeah, but daytime it's still warm. But when it starts getting into like April, we're going to start seeing late 20s, early 30s, bruv. Yeah. So I need to start getting in my mindset of I need to go to bed by midnight. So I'm up by 7, 8, so I can see the whole day.
Yeah, facts.
At the moment, I'm cool with it. I'm just like, I'll go to bed at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and I'll get up at midday and I'm chill. Yeah. But yeah,
Diego, I've already invited Lee over to the football factory.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah,
I've never been to the US, bro. Trust, when I get to the US, it's gonna get real, bro. Yeah,
100%.
I'm just gonna mash it up, bro. Yeah, and I've got a lot of American followers as well on YouTube. Yeah, subscribers and that. Yeah, and it's gonna get mad. I can't lie. I'd love to come to Australia, bro, but they keep kicking people out that are not at the needle and that, innit? So
yes, man,
I wouldn't be allowed in
if they're not letting Djokovic get away with it. We can forget about us.
Right, listen, we better bounce off the stream before we all get cancelled and that.
Yeah, facts. And before you go, make sure you do watch Lee and Rance's video. I'm not going to say too much again on it. We've spoken about it enough, but that was hilarious. But anyway, man, whatever you're doing, wherever you are, make sure you do stay safe.
Love.
And bless people.
I'll set her out.